And oh, what's your name, miss?
Angela Parisi.
All right. So the Cold War. Do you guys actually think the Russians were going to attack us?
No, I didn't really think they would because honestly think that if they did, they wouldn't have a country to go back to. And what good would our country be if they attacked it?
What about you?
Well, I think what's most on ideological idea that they will never attack us. They were a communist. We are a democratic republic. So most divergent ideals. They one one part of the government is very different than ours. So that we were at odds, but not to attack.
Yeah. Like, do you guys know about the McCarthy cases?
Oh yeah,
What,
yeah.
what do you think about those?
What I think of, I think he was right in a lot of ways.
He was right.
He was right.
Yeah, I think so.
What about you, miss?
Well, I don't know the McCarthy case. I heard he was they told he was a communist, something like that, but I have no knowledge.
They thought he was a fanatic, but
So like the Edward Murrow and all that, you didn't really believe in Edward Murrow. He was a CBS broadcaster.
yeah, they he knew what was going on, and they just didn't want to
Yeah.
stir up the people, thinking that they had a communist next to them. And
During the 1950s, which president did you think handled communism and the Cold War and the issues on the home front that came along with them the best?
I think Reagan was great. Reagan, and Kennedy was okay.
Kennedy, President
Kennedy.
Kennedy.
He was,
He was the side. He was a leader. Kennedy was a leader,
yeah, he was pretty good.
inspiring people, to start the Peace Corps,
Yeah,
and he was everything for us.
So off of that question, between Kennedy, Lyndon B. Johnson, and Eisenhower, which was your favorite president?
My favorite president, I liked Reagan.
Reagan.
Kennedy, I liked.
So out of those three, it would be Kennedy.
Out of the three, I liked Reagan with him.
Notice that Kennedy and Reagan are of opposite political parties.
Yeah. So political, like a fiction, like the Republican, Democrat didn't matter. It was just who handled it the best.
No, um, that doesn't have. I'm an independent.
Yeah.
I'm not either Democrat or Republican. I vote what I think's the best for the country.
Well, the best president was again Kennedy. But if you said Eisenhower, you said in foreign power, what I mean, foreign relation,
Yeah.
whatever. It goes to Dwight Eisenhower. President Eisenhower first was the general in Europe, the first general in Europe during the war. So he knew what war was. And so he just had to stay put.
Yeah.
After all, it was not his territory to go and get into a situation like that. And today, with the grace of God, they are free. Czechoslovakia, Romania, Bulgaria, they are free. I mean, they're not under the communist regime, and Russia, Ukraine, they are out.
Um, Obviously you were a man, you were a woman during that time. I hope so. But do you think that women were pressured during the time to fulfill like gender roles, like staying at home, being a homemaker, and all that?
And like the baby boom and having all the children that were supposed to
Well, my wife did. She stayed home. I raised three kids, but she raised three kids.
But do you think like society like pressured her to do that, or it was just her own decision, like she just made it by?
No, because I felt that myself, I could afford to keep her home, and kids were home from school and they went to school and I mean she worked up until we got married in 1960 and we spent 2 years this July and she was uh, she was great. She stayed home. She did what she had to do, and I did what I had to do.
No, no. They were teachers, they were professors. I don't know if maybe not many daughters, but the woman, if she wanted, she could go out of the house and work. Generally, she stayed home, generally, but also she can work. It was not like a, like a state. You gotta stay in the house, raise the kids. No, not even in Italy. Imagine. No. Did I live?
Yeah.
Well, when I came over here, I lived in Dorchester, and it was okay. It was quiet. And then I moved to Belmont on account of after Johnson passed the civil rights, and in our street came some Afro Americans. I saw people living in job like it was really bad. And I didn't understand this racial conflict because I never had an idea coming from another country. But at the end, it happened. Uh, I think with the passing of the civil rights, the youth, these young black fellas, they had no control. They went over the street. There was really fear there. And I had to move too. In fact, they put the house on fire. But there was no them, were the Puerto Ricans. We had a lot of, they were not punished. They had no rules to say, this is the property of the white, you have your property, don't go in and make a mess. They even went on my backyard.
Along with like that, like being like having trouble with authority. Did you like guys know about beatniks and rock and roll and that era, like with the drugs and all that?
You're asking about drugs?
Like with all that, how did you feel about people who did that and that sort of stuff?
And like experimented with rock
Yeah.
and roll too.
Experiment?
With like rock and roll and like drugs and
Rock and roll? I think rock and roll was fun. With Elvis, Elvis brought in the rock and roll. And I was needle in the 50s. We had a blast with them. But about drugs, drugs were no concern. I don't think that rock and roll brought drugs in. I think they came in. And they and they ruined many people, especially I feel so bad about the youth because we are the future of the country. This thing should not happen. Don't you dare to go near drugs. Don't you dare.
Um, what did you agree with Vietnam, like what we were fighting for and all that?
They said we were fighting for communism, right? To keep South Vietnamese non-communist. But President Kennedy was bringing all the advisors back when he was president. He was bringing all the soldiers back. And when he got assassinated, Johnson was on the plane. He signs the thing to escalate the he'd be doing for what? Thinking we could beat the Vietnamese. We could have if we dropped an A bomb on top of them. But fighting them, they were giving drugs to our men. They're getting to get them high as a kite. There was a lot of things that just wasn't right, and they had no business over there. Kennedy saw that. He was, like I said, he was pulling everybody out. Then Johnson put everybody back in.
Cantare oh,
brilliant.
nel blu, dipinto del blu, felice di stare lassù. E volavo, volavo felice più in alto del sole ed ancora più
Who's
in
brilliant.
su. mentre il mondo lontano spariva.